Can your child learn without no one guide them while they were in school? It is their nature to play, explore and discover, but how can they know whether it is right or wrong? Teachers themselves are the best role models for their children. Their job is not only to transmit knowledge in the classroom, but also to change children's behaviour from negative to a more positive pro-social and autonomous behaviour. It is not easy if we want to control someone's behaviour because we need appropriate, flexible and good strategies to take control of their emotion and responses according to the situation. There are 3 elements needed for teachers and parents that are important in helping to promote self-regulation and childcare, which are the use of logic, verbal reasoning, the gradual removal of control, and a sense of affection. Guiding children's behaviour is important because children are unique and have different temperaments. Some adapt easily while others find it difficult to adapt to change. At this stage of children development, they are undergoing a sensitive period of emotional control and peer social skills. Hence, guiding their behaviour is just as important as teaching them to read and write. Not only that, teaching children to act responsibly with good underlying behaviour lays the foundation for lifelong productive and responsible living. Overactive children with intense behaviour, easily irritable and difficult to control instructions need to be properly guided. One reason why the public funds the education system is to help keep the society strong and healthy. We are going to discuss theories of guiding children's behaviour. Our first theory is social constructivist theories by Piaget and Vygotsky. What does this theory say? According to constructivist theory, children build their behaviour based on previous experiences and from previous decision makings that lead to responsible behaviour. This means children learn as they socially interact with competent peers and adults. Because of that, teachers and parents need to realize the importance of appropriate behaviour and self-regulation. Guiding children's behaviour can be approached by using zone of proximal development, which is ZPD, and scaffolding. The ZPD is the stage of cognitive development that a child could achieve when in social interaction with a more competent or knowledgeable person. This can be done using one-on-one activities or large and small group activities where the teacher needs to guide them with the current behaviour and social skills. Meanwhile, scaffolding is one of the ways teachers guide children to reach ZPD. It involves informal methods such as conversations, questions, modelling, guiding and supporting to help children learn concepts, knowledge and skills that they might not learn by themselves. Strategies like guide problem solving, ask questions that help children arrive at their own solutions, and model appropriate skills can be used to guide children's behaviour. Moving to behaviorism theories, it can be discussed from 3 perspectives, which are respondent learning, operant conditioning, and social modelling. Respondent learning was formulated by Ivan Pavlov. It is a process where an occurring stimulus or unconditioned stimulus will automatically elicit a response, which will later be a learned response to the stimulus. For example, whenever a child misbehaves, the parent will bring out a cane to punish the child. Later, even when a cane is taken out without the intention of punishing the child, he or she will get scared and behave appropriately. Skinner introduced operant conditioning theory. This theory explains when a behaviour is reinforced, it tends to be repeated by the child. However, when the behavior is not reinforced, then the behavior will die out or fade. For example, every time a child tries to participate in a conversation, the teacher will smile and praise the child. This will encourage the child to try to participate more in future conversation. On the other hand, if the child is being ridiculed for his effort, he will not even attempt to participate in any future conversation. Next is social modeling based on the work of Albert Bandura. Albert Bandura talks about social modeling where children are found to model what they observe others do. This is why it is important for teachers to be aware of what they say or do in the classroom. There are 10 steps to guiding behavior as listed by Morrison 2009. One is arrange and modify the environment, then establish appropriate expectations, model appropriate behavior, guide the whole child, know and use developmentally appropriate practices, meet children's needs, help children build new behavior, empower children, use praise and encouragement, and lastly, develop a partnership with parents, families, and others. All of these steps will help children to behave appropriately and make appropriate behavior something that is possible. Teachers and adults need to monitor and guide the child by encouraging them to behave appropriately. In education, the ultimate goal is to develop autonomy in children, which means being governed by oneself. But how can teachers help to promote the development of autonomous behavior? It can be done by giving sufficient time and opportunities for children to perform tasks independently by themselves. Besides that, allow children to make mistakes and use problem-solving techniques so that they learn from their own mistakes. Lastly is to practice sanctioning where children are excluded from the group when they misbehave. No matter how bad children misbehave, physical punishment is not the right way to educate them. Moreover, National Association of Social Workers opposes the use of physical punishment in homes, schools, and other institutions where children are cared for and educated because effective discipline does not involve physical punishment. Do you know why? It is because research found that physical punishment is ineffective in developing appropriate behavior in young children as it does not show any form of adult expectation or teach them what to do or provide them with alternative ways to behave. Adults who uses physical punishment are not only modeling physical aggression but also giving a clear message that aggression is permissible in interpersonal relationship. Thus, spanking only will increase the risk of physical injury to the child. Isn't it bad for your child? So parents, caregivers, teachers and adults out there, please stop thinking of using physical punishment as a way to teach children. What you need to do is give them a lot of love and be more firm in disciplining them. Discipline is something adults do with and for the children. What is the purpose of discipline and guiding children's behavior? Do we need only negative approach to help guide their behavior? Alright learners, hopefully you'll find this video helpful for you to understand better in guiding children's behavior. We look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Till we meet again, goodbye.